Hello class, this is a video tutorial on the proofs of extension identities. While what we're about to see in these series of videos are not required to be able to answer questions, they will show how all other identities can be proven. This just simply means you can use the given identities or the formula without these following proofs. The first one we're going to start with is the difference of angles for cosine, and you'll see how all other expressions and identities come from here. So here we go. First, what I've drawn here is a zoomed in version of the unit circle. So this is the unit circle, and I've given two angles, angle B, angle A, and we're going to look at the angle A minus B. So first, we need to recognize where that angle is. That's here. That is angle A minus B. And you'll see how we're going to prove this expression using the distance formula in coordinate geometry and the cosine rule for the distance here. So let's get to it. For this, we're going to say that x2 and x1 are these. So it's going to become cos A minus, let me color code these, minus cos B all squared plus sine A's y2, so sine A minus sine B. That is also all squared, and we're going to square root all of that. Expanding each of these groups, we square the first, we square the last, and we double the product of this. So it's going to be minus 2 cos A cos B. So this line is the expansion of this one. Then I'm going to write this as plus. Then expanding this one here again on the second line underneath. Squaring the first, sine squared A, plus squaring the last, sine squared B, and doubling the product. The product of this is minus 2 sine A sine B. Now I hope you can see this is cos squared A plus sine squared A. These two together as the identity make 1, plus this one as well as the identity. This becomes also 1, and these two minus 2 cos A minus 2 sine A sine B. These two together I'm just going to write as minus 2 outside of cos A cos B plus sine A sine B, and this is the distance between these two. Oh, actually no, I can simplify this further. I can see this is going to be 2 minus 2 bracket all of this. And there we have it. And that is the distance using the distance formula for coordinates. Let's now take a look at what happens when we use this for the cosine rule. In this case, we get d squared equals a squared. In this case, can be either of these two. It doesn't matter either way, in that because this is a unit circle, the distance from A to Q, from the origin to Q is 1. So A is 1 squared plus B here is also 1 squared minus 2 times 1 times 1, so that's again 1 squared. And cos C, and this is the very important thing we're working here, cosine C is this angle here. So it's going to be cos, doing this in purple, of A minus B. Cleaning this up as well, we get 1 squared and 1 squared make 2, minus 2 times this is still 2. cos of a minus b. Okay, now that we have this, I hope you can see that these two oh, actually, I actually forgot this needs a square root. And this one, we're going to take the square root as well. What I'm going to say now is that these two have to be the same because they're both calculating the distance d. So we're going to equate these two expressions together. So this must equal this one. And now we're going to take the square of both sides, leaving us with 2 minus 2 cos A cos B sine A sine B. And the right hand side as well, squaring both sides, 2 minus 2 cos of A minus B. And I hope from here you can see there's a whole bunch of canceling we can do from the left and the right hand side. The 2's cancel out. This negative 2 as a factor, we can divide both of these out. And what we are left with is, writing this a lot neater now, cos A cos B plus sine A sine B equals cos of A minus B. And that there is the proof that we were looking for. And I hope this has shown you that this identity doesn't come from nowhere, that it is a proof that can be established using prior information that we have. In this case, distance in Cartesian form and the distance using the cosine rule. So I hope that's giving you an insight into the proof of the difference of angles for cosine. I hope to see you in the next video where we look at all the other proofs that can be built from this one. Hope to see you then, and best of luck.